Welcome, my lovely people. I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody is in good health and good mental health and physical health. Okay, so today I wanted to do a follow-up reading for my sweet and lovely angelic Delphi girls, Abigail Williams and Liberty German. They are always heavily with me and on my mind. Not with me, all the time, but I feel very connected to both girls. I have, since I've worked on their case. It's been something that never leaves my mind. So yeah. But this reading, I want to focus on the person that killed them. So I've got about 5 questions. I'm gonna do the first question. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. Hang on just a minute though. Spirits, guardian angels, please join me. Abigail Williams, Liberty German, please join me. Give me information of the tarot. Spirit, can you please give me a card that represents the killer of Abigail Williams and Liberty German? Can I please have a tarot card representing the person who killed Abigail Williams and Liberty German? Horrible show for you. So we have the Page of Cups in reverse here. So this is representing the person who killed them, okay? So my second question is, Spirit, can you please give me 3 cards? Okay, please, I'm going to do the 3 cards for this question. Why, can you please show me the tarot, why the suspect killed Abigail Williams and Liberty German? Why the suspect, the killer, killed Abigail Williams and Liberty German? Show me the tarot, why the suspect killed Abigail Williams and Liberty German? So we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse came out for the first card. Okay. Alright. We have the Two of Pentacles next. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, the third question, Spirit, I'm going to get 3 cards. How is the killer of Abigail Williams and Liberty German connected to the girls? How is the killer connected to Abigail Williams and Liberty German? Spirit, can you please show me? How is the killer connected? What's the connection to Abigail Williams and Liberty German? Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. We have the Ten of Cups upright. Interesting. And we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. So the next question, Spirit, can you please give me 3 cards that represent how can we link the killer, the suspects, to the murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty German? Can you please give me information regarding how the suspect can be linked to the murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty Charles? How can the suspect be linked? How can the suspect be linked? So we have the Sun card. We have the Ace of Wands. And the Four of Wands in reverse. Interesting. And the last question. Spirit, will you please give me a card that represents the suspect presently? The suspect presently. Present energy for the person who killed them. Please give me a card representing the suspect's energy presently. So the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. As well as the Judgment card too. So, okay. So I'm going to take a second and meditate with the cards and get as much information as I can. Be right back, guys. Okay, so with the first card, I wanted it to represent the person that killed them. Well, the Page of Cups in reverse is all about emotional vulnerability, immaturity, escapism, as well as insecurity, undergoing a block in your creativity. There are things or projects, that you find interesting, but, you do them for reasons other than the joy of them. It can also symbolize, a troubled person who is afraid of reality, whether it's emotional, financial, an illness, or like something else like that. They find these issues difficult to face, perhaps leading to, abuse of alcohol or drugs to escape. It could be an image of a loved one who is struggling with self-acceptance. It could also indicate like lack of inspiration, like low self-worth, or being easily depressed. Emotional immaturity, as well as emotional vulnerability, as well as being in denial. Okay, so the next question was, why did the suspect kill them? So with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this knight is in the reverse position, is very lazy, has no initiative, is very cheap and irresponsible, a gambler, and makes risky investments. It could also indicate totally ignoring many serious aspects of your life. Financial or personal issues are often neglected in favor of like work matters or something like that, possibly. It could indicate a person who struggles to carry the weight of their responsibilities. So much so that they have to sacrifice their social life and everything. The Nine of Pentacles is a strong indication, of needing to change the way you're living, risking burning out or having exhaustion. It could be someone who is a homebody, who is possibly neglecting their relationship, or obsessed with work, even like wasting money or making impulsive purchases or risky purchases. And then we see the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is a trying to keep balance, balancing your resources, adapting, resourcefulness, flexibility, stretching your resources. There is a possibility, that this person is trying to keep like two aspects of their life in perfect and delicate balance. The balancing act depicted on this card, obviously, suggests that two major factors that you're deeply concerned about. So two children, that I guess that would be. While you may initially think that it will save you time, multitasking could worsen the situation. Um, the need to cut down on your task and concentrate on these two factors that are troubling you. It indicates keeping things appearing stable, the appearance of stability. Um, Adapting well to the changes that ask you to. When it comes to like love, the Two of Pentacles is associated with the inability to provide the energy and time required to make, your partner happy. Um, it's like asking you to find a better balance between your own well-being and your responsibilities. Um, Balancing your love, your work, family, adapting to changes in love, um, juggling work projects or being resourceful. Um, let's see. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is bad luck, lack of control, or trying to cling to control, as well as unwelcome changes and delays. So it's an external event, could be affecting a relationship, or love life is out of control. Um, Trying to force past solutions, as well as unexpected financial changes and preparation. So, for me, what really sticks out is like the barn that this character's in. I really do feel that they were killed in a barn. I have felt that for a long time. So, and then the Two of Pentacles is representing, one of them was only one was the target. One, they just had to adapt to that situation, and it was just their unlucky day. So, and then we come over here to how is this person connected to the Earls? So we get the 10, which is completion of a certain thing. This would be a completion of, a defeat, basically. So the Ten of Swords in reverse is like failure, bitterness, a collapse, exhaustion, dead end, victimization, betrayal. It oftentimes signifies the finality of defeat. There is no way to avoid this tragedy. It has happened over like a long course of events that have been like a long time coming. Also comes to a recognition that you have hit like rock bottom, maybe. There is no more that is left for you to give. But, this is like a release that must be initiated by you, basically. When the swords are present, it's something that, is mentally, so it's something that has to be released by someone or initiated, which means started, to release yourself from, this betrayal, so to speak. So it's like healing from the past or putting a relationship back together, finding less stressful work or changing jobs, as well as avoid, it could, in the reverse, it could be like avoiding financial disaster, possibly. It might be avoiding the finality of it, possibly, but for me, I feel pick up more extreme version of it. And then the Ten of Cups is harmony, happiness, homecomings, fulfillment, emotional stability. It indicates security and domestic harmony. This is an indication of a harmonious family. For the card shows you that you're living in the perfect peace, basically. No more adjustments or shifting is needed. You are in the right time, right moment. Just enjoy it. It could show that something is romantic, real, genuine, and has the potential for something long term. Um, it also indicates like a family holiday where you can relax and spend time with family members. So it would be like taking a relationship to the next step, long term stability, a lasting relationship, as well as commitment. A feeling of belonging and feeling, supported, basically. Huh. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Swords reversed, which he's very rude, tactless. He's very forceful. He's a bully, as well as aggressive, ruthless, and arrogant. It suggests incredible impatience, impulsiveness, alongside his bursting with energy, basically. He has a lot of energy but lacks any kind of direction, and this suggests, and often results in making rather rash decisions, as well as pulling down other people with them. Their thoughts are oftentimes scattered throughout or without actual like organization or logic. They are most likely disorganized and unprepared for the things that they are actually wanting to achieve. Um, Meaning that, they still have a lot of miles to walk in order to get the valuable life experience that you need in order, overcome adversaries in your life, stuff like that. So, you know, for me, when we see the connection here, it seems like, so there's a couple, and one of their families, I feel Abby's is the one I'm pulled toward. Someone in that family was separated and they wanted to come back. Or bad thoughts were made about this person, maybe, like negative thinking. So a knight is usually like someone who is 20 to 35 years old. That's the age range that a knight is usually, you know, um, representing. So, and that's the connection. So it's a family connection. It's somebody that they might have, that, it's a relationship that was previous, and this person wants to come back, is the energy I'm picking up on. And then we have the Sun card, you know, for the last question, or not the last, but you know, how could we link the suspect? So the Sun is all about a happiness, success, you know, confidence, happiness again, truth. It's abundance and radiance. It gives strength and vitality to those around him. It's a male energy, by the way. There is much joy and happiness that is coming to you. You know, your own personal fulfillment. You provide others with inspiration and joy. People are drawn to you because you're capable of seeing the warm and beautiful energy that, you know, and bring it into people's lives, basically. So this would be like feeling radiant, happiness and love in relationships, positivity, enthusiasm and energetic, successful work projects, and a strong financial situation. And then we have the Ace of Wands, which, you know, all aces are the start of something new. It's an inspiration, the creative spark, the new initiative, new passion, enthusiasm, energy. It is associated with willpower and creativity. It is an indicator, you know, to go for whatever it is that you're wanting, to take a chance and pursue an idea you have in mind, something like that. Taking the first steps to start a creative project, you know, all that. And then we have the Four of Wands in reverse. This is lack of support, instability, feeling unwelcome, lack of roots, home conflicts. It reflects, you know, balance, stability, harmony. But you know, in the reverse, it would be the complete breakdown or complete lack of harmony in your family or in your home. It's highly likely that there is a lot of tension between members of your family or other loved ones. If you have completed something that is important to you and you're expecting it to share it with those that are closest to you and to like come home to a welcome celebration, instead you find a lack of support, you know. Um, this may leave you with a feeling of feeling rather uncertain when it comes to your own relationship, as well as the things that you can and cannot depend on. So this is most representative of conflict between family. It could indicate fear of public commitment. Um, it could also be workplace conflicts between like people, you know, workmates, as well as supporting family or loved ones can be a burden. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So this is the the suspect's present energy, or, you know, surrounding them. So the Ten of Pentacles is family disputes, bankruptcy, debt, fleeting success, conflicts over money, instability, breaking traditions. So it could also deal with relationships. It could show like it could be a sudden end of a marriage that has been going strong for years. It could also show you've possibly hit a rough patch, but you know, you still have the possibility to get right back on track, you know. It could be conflict between your love and family, outside opinions about love. It could also indicate a company disillusion, debt, unstable career, financial loss, and family disputes over money. Tens represent, endings. They're the endings. They're the end of the numbered. 9 is the culmination of events. 10 is the aftermath. So, 20 to 35-year-old man, a family member of, in my opinion, I do not know this, this is not fact. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. It's going to be a 20 to 35-year-old man that is related to Abigail Williams, in my opinion. This person was or had at one point, either in the past or present, in the present time at the time, had severed, they had severed ties with this person, right? Or, there was some thoughts surrounding this person that was making the home life unhappy and sustainable. It was almost like a way to intimidate her, Abigail, into being okay with whatever it is that they wanted from her. Because, apparently her approval of said thing was important, it seems. So I'm thinking, I'm feeling like it's a family member. I've said that before. So the one thing that comes up for me is charity. Um, this was one of the first charities that were our memorial funds that were opened at the time. Okay, so for me, the Two of Pentacles is balancing, but as you can see the pentacles on them, this is like using them to get the pentacle because you're lazy and you don't want to have to work hard, and you're 20 to 35, you want to get what you can out of it, trying to convince, they didn't expect the other girl to be there, and it didn't go well because they were trying to force things to be how they were previously. So this is something that happened prior, like there's some kind of event or dispute or breakup that took place prior to this event regarding family, home, family life is very indicated in this reading. As I've said before, it wasn't meant to be murder. That wasn't the plan. It was planned. And evidence, I just want to state this, but evidence was tampered with. That's something that has been very, very strong to me. That the evidence that they say they have, or that they have, it has already been tampered with, so that it's distorted. There's something not right about it. There's something that was messed with. But as I said, a 20 to 35-year-old man or woman, but both could be indicated. But it was more. There was only like I think maybe a woman helps after the culmination of events happened, not before. They got shown the truth, and there was nothing that they could do after that, whoever this person was that found out before. Again, they had to make a choice, and I know we all have there's times when things don't go like you plan them to go, but what makes you who you are isn't if it was an accident, if that's because that's what I see. It wasn't meant to be this way. It just kind of like went like that, so to speak. So if that's really the case, well, I don't understand why this person isn't turning themselves in. Because if that's the case, and if I would have accidentally killed two girls, like two teenage, like haven't even lived their lives yet, girls, even if I didn't know them, if I accidentally killed two girls because of choices I made, but it wasn't meant to be that way, I couldn't live on this earth another day without turning myself in. Probably wouldn't be able to live on this earth, period, with the thought of it. But I definitely wouldn't be trying to get away with it. I would turn myself in. I don't know how many people would do that. I don't know if that's a very common trait, but I definitely would, because I could not ever excuse my actions. No matter what, I would be the person that was in the wrong there. And that's just the truth of the matter when it comes to that. And if there is real guilt there, or if it really was an accident or not, two sweet, innocent girls lost their lives. You have to pay for that. There's no other way around it. Even if you're not even a murderer, well, you did it, so deal with it. For peace for yourself and for peace for these sweet babies. They deserve it and they need it. Love you all so much. Let me know if you guys have any other suggestions. I'm putting in the description box below information regarding private readings if you guys are interested. Love you all. Bye. Bye-bye.